Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Fidelis Terra Farm. My name is Mary, and my husband Noah and I run our family homestead here in Western North Carolina. Today, I want to show you my Azure Standard haul. If you have never done Azure Standard before, basically what Azure Standard is it's an online organic bulk food grocery store, essentially. So you have the opportunity to go online, create an account, and you have a whole month to go through their entire website and be able to pick out and purchase groceries to bring home. By the end of that month, all of your stuff with other people in your community get loaded onto a truck, and you have to go to a drop off or pickup location and pick up your groceries. And it happens once a month. So the best thing about it is that it's not only great pricing if you're trying to be on a budget, but also B, you have the opportunity to purchase really great organic and whole food options in a bulk quantity. So a lot of times when you go to the grocery store, there might be actually nowadays, there are a lot of really solid options in grocery stores, but it's such small quantity for the price versus here you can get up to, 50 pounds or 100 pounds or even a pallet of different flours and oats and things like that. So it's a great option if you're trying to shop in bulk and also be able to get things that are whole and natural for your family. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and start with all of the cold things. I don't have very many cold things this time. The first cold thing is actually already in my deep freeze. It's just a 5-pound box of diced sweet potatoes. I'm on a huge sweet potato kick lately, especially in my breakfast. We'll make a big breakfast bowl with potatoes and eggs and sausage or bacon, whatever I have, maybe some avocado, some veggies from the night before, whatever. And I've been really enjoying that. So that's in there because I'm so sick of cutting up potatoes. Thought I'd just make my life easier in the mornings. Diced potatoes. Next on my cold is a 6-pound block. 6 pound? Is it 6 pounds? Yes, I believe so. 6-pound block of mozzarella cheese. One of the projects I'm going to be working on either tomorrow or early next week is meal prepping and freezing anywhere from 10 to 12 frozen pizzas for my family. So we try to do pizza night with our kids at least once a week. And just to know that I can pull out a pizza, just plain with sauce and cheese and be able to zhuzh it however I want with meats or veggies or whatever, it's just going to make my life so much easier. So lots of mozzarella for that. And I can guarantee this is going to get us way more than my 12 pizzas that I'm hoping for. Next on our cold list is I ended up getting a 12-pack of these. It's some grass-fed whole milk yogurt and vanilla. 12-pack, my kids and most kids, honestly, absolutely love yogurt. And 2 kids can share one of these cups because they're whole. And so it's going to keep them full there longer. So I got a 12-pack of those. That was on sale. This is new for us, this specific brand. Never tried it. Very excited to see how well that goes. And that's it for my cold things. Next, I'm going to move on to some of my canned type stuff. I have a 3-pack of organic tomato sauce. I like to make my own pasta, pizza sauces, things like that. And I'm pretty much out of all of our canned tomatoes from this past summer. So got a 3-pack of those for the pizzas specifically. I also have some ketchup and some Dijon mustard. I have a child who absolutely loves ketchup. The rest of us don't like it, but this will last forever. Dijon mustard, we don't use mustard. We don't eat mustard, I should say. I only have this specifically for when I make my homemade mayonnaise or for dressings or things like that, or like in certain recipes. This will last us a year easily because I'm not using much of it at a time, like a squirt here or there. So those two both are going to last us quite some time. I have a ginormous bag of organic onions. My plan is to just put some goggles on, honestly, and just dice up these suckers because it's going to hurt my eyes. But then I can just have bags and bags and bags of diced frozen onions in my freezer. I use onions all the time. So I thought, why not just make my life easier by putting them in the freezer, pulling out a cup or 2 at a time, putting the rest back. So lots and lots of onions. That's going to be interesting, by the way. I am going to have to wear goggles. I said that kind of as a joke, but now that I'm thinking about it, yeah, I'm going to need goggles and like bottles of water. Or like bowls of water near me to help soak up the onion smells. That's going to be rough. Pray for me because that's going to be horrendous. So that's what we're doing with the onions. Moving to the front, I have 3 seasonings. I have pizza seasoning, which again, usually I'll just make my own. It's so easy to make your own. But I was like, for the pizza that I'm going to make, just get some pizza seasonings. This might actually even be too much, I should say. But if it is, then I guess I got extra pizza seasoning. So pizza seasoning to mix with the sauce. Two other seasonings I have. I use 4 ounces. What are these? Yeah, 4 ounces of ground rosemary and ground sage. Two seasonings that I always seem to be running out of. Actually, sage is a new one for me. Noah told me all of a sudden that he absolutely adores sage. I've never used it in my life. Realized how just amazing it actually is. Decided to get the big one this time. So I got rosemary and sage. Also, you really can't buy these at Costco and Sam's. I have looked. Maybe I'm looking in the wrong places, y'all. But like, I have never been able to find ground rosemary, ground sage, or really any rosemary or sage at Sam's or Costco. And that little tiny one you would get at like Aldi or Walmart just doesn't cut it for us. So I got the big guns today. Those are those. Now we're going to move on to more of like the baking pantry type things. First, I believe this is a 10-pound bag. It's not 25 pounds. It's in a 25-pound bag, but it's 10 pounds. 10 pounds of einkorn flour. I love using einkorn flour, and I don't use it in like my yeast bread, like my sandwich bread and stuff. I like to use einkorn flour when I'm doing like quick breads or muffins or things like that for the kids, which I do. I would say muffins at least weekly because it's an easy breakfast. It's an easy snack. It's healthy, especially if I'm sweetening it with like maple syrup or honey and there's no refined sugars in it. And einkorn flour has a lot more protein in it, and it's easier on the gut for digestion. So I like to have that for my kids. And again, we use plenty, okay, of all-purpose flour or bread flour. There's a time and a place for that, just like there's a time and a place for einkorn. So if you've never used einkorn before, I highly recommend getting einkorn. Great option if you're looking for something that's going to keep your kids full longer. Moving to the front here, I've got pure carob powder, which is basically cocoa powder. It's just a little bit sweeter. I think this one's sweeter, so you don't need any additional sweetener with it. They were out of cocoa powder. They just had carob powder, and I was like, great. To me, it's going to be the same thing. Carob powder, cocoa powder, whatever you want to call it. And then this one was new for me. Some semi-sweet chocolate chips, but they're sweetened with coconut sugar. So again, it's more of a natural sweetener. This is for me. It's not for my kids. There's something that us moms just got to have to ourselves. This is for me, okay? Because it's 0 added sugars and whatnot. And if you know anything about my health journey, I really need to most of us need to stay away from added sugars, right? But I really need to stay away from added sugars. This is for me, for like if I want to make muffins for myself, gluten-free muffins, which we'll talk about in a second, or if I do like my snacks, my yogurt, peanut butter snack. Got those, and they're a little expensive. So don't really think I want to share these with my children. Probably still will. Okay, and the last little section I got here is my gluten-free section. Guys, I love bread. I love bread products. I love gluten. I love all the things. Gluten does not love me. So due to I have Hashimoto's actually. That's like a thyroid condition. Long story short, I have to be gluten-free because I've learned that I'm gluten intolerant, which is such an unfortunate thing. But we're going to learn. We're going to make the best of it. So gluten-free section for mama. Okay. First of all, going back to the pizzas. Okay. I got some gluten-free pizza crust mix for me. So that way when I make like a bunch for my family, I can make a couple of mini ones for me. That way on pizza night, I'm not like longingly looking at their yummy pizzas and I'm looking at my sad almond flour tortilla pizza. I can actually have a pizza. I mean, it might not be as great, but at least I'll have pizza crust. Okay. So gluten-free pizza crust. Next, I've got some oat flour here, whole oat flour, which I've used that for like making homemade protein bars, which are so good. But oat flour. So, okay, now I'm just going to ask some questions here. If any of you are gluten-free, please comment down below or reach out to me somehow, Instagram, whatever, because I'm so new to gluten-free baking and I've tried like a 1-to-1 flour and I don't like it. It's not great. it's gummy. It's heavy. I don't like it. And so from the research that I've seen, if I use a gluten-free flour, such as like a rice flour or this is a buckwheat flour, which is what I have here, buckwheat flour, it has to have a binder with it. Is that right? So a binder would be something like xanthan gum, which I do have actually, or this one, which I bought. I'm going to butcher the name. Psyllium husk. Apparently this is the binder to make this stuff more like a yeast bread. Is that right? Please tell me in the comments because that's so new for me, but I'm determined to make some gluten-free sandwich bread for me because I miss that, or gluten-free English muffins or cinnamon rolls. And I just want to know how I want to expand my knowledge. I figure if I can perfect regular yeast breads, I can perfect sourdough when I'm in that mood. I can perfect gluten-free as well. So that's our little gluten-free psyllium husk, like I said, buckwheat flour, and then the oat flour, and all of that. So that is my Azure Standard haul for the month of February. All right, guys, that's all I have for this video. Pretty quick and easy one today. Like I mentioned at the very beginning, I only do Azure a couple times a year, honestly, 2 to 3 times a year. I know some people that only do Azure every month or twice a year, and they don't go to the grocery store at all. That in our season is not quite realistic yet. I hope that we can get to that point someday where I'm never having to go to the grocery store. But for now, this is just what works best for our family. And I will say all of this together, plus the sweet potatoes, it came to about $200 for all of this. And most of it actually is going to last me way more than a month because I'm not going to use a 10-pound bag of buckwheat flour, I found flour in a month. So $200, give or take, it's going to last a long time. So I would say overall, yes, I do save plenty of money when I can purchase in bulk as often as I can. So if you like this video, please comment, subscribe, share, rate, do all the things. Follow us on Instagram, on Facebook. Check out our website, www.fidelisterrafarm.com. On the website, you'll be able to read the blog that I'm posting about, or all the blogs that I've got posted. You can purchase some of our digital print products, look at some of our candles, all sorts of fun things like that. And that's all I've got for today. So with that, I'm going to let you go, but you guys have a great day and I will see you next time. Thanks.